Aloha. Welcome to the Thursday evening wellness session in the Tao Calligraphy field. I'm sorry, my face is absent because somehow my computer isn't working well. But my name is Naomi, and I am a student at the Satori Family Wellness Center on Maui. It is my great honor to introduce Annette Omuro, who will be leading the session this evening. She is a retired public school teacher and is co-owner of the Satori Family Wellness Center, along with her daughters, Dr. Lori and Chiemi. Annette is also a certified master teacher of the Tao Academy, a Love, Peace, Harmony volunteer, and a Tao calligraphy practitioner. Annette holds several classes each week, including a 2-day workshop on the last Monday and Tuesday at the end of each month. Her sessions are powerful and uplifting, so please consider joining these sessions. Now, let us welcome Annette Omuro. Welcome.
Thank you, Naomi. That was such a nice introduction. I'm always so grateful when you're on the line with us. I'm sorry, I know things have been going on, with computers. This technology have, I know even the other night, Jamie was not able to get on her call, so Keiko had to do it. She tried so hard, but at least you're on. Thank you for your introduction. So, as she said, I am a co-owner of the Satori Family Wellness Center with Laurie and my two daughters, Laurie and Jimmy. And I'm hoping that more will join us because this is such a powerful session. I already activated the Tao Calligraphy field. The Tao Calligraphy field, this is a book about Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. And many times when I do my sessions, we do have a monthly, weekly session, Monday, Wednesdays, Friday, a membership calligraphy sessions. And I do use this book with the videos in it. And you get the book. You can also, follow the videos of Master Shah. Very, very powerful. We are really blessed to be in this higher frequency, higher dimensional field. And what it is that when you are in a higher frequency, higher dimensional field, things accelerate even faster. So if you're doing a practice in the field, it accelerates your healing journey. So that's why, our teacher graciously and generously said we can have once a week a free session so that humanity can experience being in this Tao calligraphy field. And, at this time, many of you who are on the line but may come on later or watch the video, Tao calligraphy is one of Master Shah's top technology. He created calligraphies, and the calligraphies that you see behind me are very powerful. I already activated them. So do not take any still shots or photos. If you did accidentally, just delete it, okay? And, when he writes the calligraphy, he connects with the source. And the source will pour into these calligraphies the 10 greatest qualities of the source. And all of you know greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion, greatest light, greatest humility, greatest harmony, greatest flourishing, greatest gratitude, greatest service, and greatest enlightenment. All of these are within each of the calligraphies. So when you come into the field of a calligraphy, it creates a field of the 10 greatest qualities, and you align with them. So, we're so blessed that we are able to be in this field at this time to experience the power. And also, we're going to be doing practices and we're going to learn some wisdom. All right. So, as I introduce the book, this powerful book, And I'm hoping that many of you have this book because, oh, there we go. Because this is really very powerful. Now, another of Master Sha's technology is his latest um, modality of Tao Soul Light Herbs. And I'm hoping that many of you have registered for that because I've been using that since November. And you know, the power of that Tao Soul Light Herbs is just incredible. You know, I just came home from my trip and, you know, I found myself being rejuvenated because I turned, you know, we can get a transmission every single day to adjust the Tao Soul Light Herbs to our condition at every day. Because, you know, maybe today I'm not feeling good, so heaven, the source, will adjust the herbs to what I'm going through. And then the next day, when we get a transmission, it also does that. And so every day you can get a transmission for a whole month. So I think Naomi will be putting the
Yes, it's
link.
posted.
Okay. And if more comes on, you can post it again because
Yes,
I know they will not be able to see it. We only have a
yes.
few of us today. But I'm so grateful that, you know, all of you here have joined us. I know that people are very busy, but in 2026, you know, one of the messages that we get from many of our leading teachers and Dr. and Master Shah is that we need to be in the light more than ever. And being here in this Tao calligraphy field is being in the light, Tao source light. And when the light, so each calligraphy is like a portal of light. So this light will flow into you. And as it flows into you, what happens? You can breathe out any negative messages that we have created in all of our lifetimes. So slowly, slowly, you know, it gets released. So be in the light as much as you can. So if you, you know, come every Thursday evening, you are in the Tao calligraphy field. And so we have to be so grateful that, you know, we have such a powerful field to make us happier, healthier. It can empower us and enlighten us. So that's the key. All right. Now, Master Shah, you know, did, when we first started, we had 4 power techniques. But in this book, it talks about the 6 sacred power techniques. And he added Tao calligraphies. Tao calligraphy power is one, the other 5th power, and the other one would be breath power, our breath power. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the 6 power technique. Okay, so body power, as you know, many of you know, but it's good to refresh our memory. You know, it's a hand, and you know, wherever you put your hand is where the benefits take place. So in a simple sentence is, you know, where you put your hand is where the healing and transformation takes place. So sometimes we put our hand on our lower abdomen because we want to ground ourselves. Sometimes we put our hand on our lower abdomen area by our navel, which connects us to our ancestors as well and grounds us as well. And maybe one hand on your heart chakra, right? So when you're connecting with your heart chakra, your message center, and it can open further, light comes in, you know, we open our hearts and lighten our hearts even more. So that is the body power. Then we go to the soul power. This is to say hello. You say hello to the inner souls. Inner souls is all the souls that are within your body. You know, Master Shah says everyone and everything has a soul. So my throat has a soul, my liver has a soul, my heart has a soul. Everything, every cell, every space in our body has a soul. And then we say hello to the outside of us, like to all the saints, the Buddhas, the calligraphies here, the rivers, the mountains, the sky, right? So when we say hello, forgiveness is also included in the say hello power. So today, we're going to focus on forgiveness. So we're going to use this calligraphy, Da Quan Chu, which means greatest forgiveness. And why am I going to focus on forgiveness? It's because forgiveness is truly the key to, remove, it's a self-healing. It removes our negative messages that we have created on our soul, hearts, minds, and body in not only this lifetime, but in past lifetime. So when we're doing a forgiveness, I'm going to ask all of you to make a request so that you can start to transform your life as well. So I'll go on to the next. The mind power is to visualize light. Visualizing golden light heals and transforms. There's a saying that says, when golden light shines, all sickness disappears. Because this golden light brings so much light. Where there's light, there can be no darkness. The darkness is removed, right? So that's one of the ways we can explain why we can transform, our conditions into something healthy. So very powerful. So now we're going to go to the sound power, which is the mantras. So even like this, Da Quan Chu, that's a mantra. So you can just say, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness. What are you doing? You're repeating greatest forgiveness. It's a mantra. Or you can go greatest harmony, Da He She, Da He She. Oh, then you become in harmony with everything. And there we go. Da I, right there. Greatest love. You want to be loved, right? So chanting these mantras are very, very powerful. So, when we do practices, many times we're chanting mantras. Any mantra that is positive can be a mantra. What you repeat over and over and over. So if you can say to yourself, I am happy, I am happy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy. Make sure your mantras are positive, because what you say is what you become, or what you chant is what you become. Okay, so mantras are very powerful. So make sure, if you have children, make sure you tell them to say positive words. When I was teaching, I had a lot of children tell me, oh, I'm so stupid. And I have to change their thought, transform their thinking. But at home, the parents would say, oh, you're so stupid, or you're so naughty. So they think they're naughty. If they keep saying it over and over, that's what they'll become. And so many times they act up in the classroom. But it's because these mantras are being said over and over and over, is repeated in their head. So when they come, I have to say, oh no, maybe the thing that you did, what you did was not good, but you are good. You are smart. Okay? And that's how you need to teach your children too. It's what they did may not be in a positive way, but they are little children of God. They're beautiful. They are smart, right? So remind all of them, all of your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. I have great-grandchildren. And we just celebrated my granddaughter's first birthday on Saturday, so it was so exciting. But we need to talk to them about these things. And the younger they are, it goes into their subconscious mind. They'll remember that. Okay, so now this next one is Tao Calligraphy Power. Tao Calligraphy, these are all Tao Calligraphies, right? So when you trace, when you chant like Da'ai, and when you write, you become what you trace, chant, and what you write. So that is a Tao Calligraphy power. So many times when we do a practice, I will put on, today we'll put on Da Quan Chu. I'm going to have you trace. I'll go over it with you because this looks kind of more intricate than the others. But you're connecting and aligning with greatest forgiveness. And when you're connecting with greatest forgiveness, what happens? Oh, you're going to start to feel that inner joy, inner peace within you because you're removing a lot of negative messages that we have created in all lifetimes. So any negative message we hold, it stays with our senshi jing, which is our soul, heart, mind, and body. And that's why many of us have challenges in our lives. We need to remove those. Okay? So the next one is the breath power. Now, this is so wonderful because even in research, they have done breathing power, right? And slow breathing, they have found that when you breathe in slowly, have a lot of very wonderful effects on a human being. So I'm going to share some of the things that I found out. When you do gentle, slow breathing, right here it says it calms your heart. Some of us, maybe if we have a heart problem, our heart beats very quickly. But try and breathe in slowly and then slower breath out. You're going to feel really calm. And I did this practice once, when I went to the doctor. And I've never had this happen because every time I go to the doctor, they take my pressure. Oh my, it's so high. But this time, because I had just given a workshop about that, and I was breathing slowly and then breathe out, even slower. And they took my pressure. And it was really, really good. Something that had never happened. I think it was like in the 127 or over 57 or something like that. But it was excellent. I was surprised. I'm telling the nurse, well, I just took it at home and it wasn't too high. Too high meaning it was like in maybe 32, 132. But I figured it might be about 150 or something. But she said, oh, I was so happy. So it works. The breathing power works. So, it reduces stress and worry. So breathe in slowly and breathe out even slower. Okay. It relaxes our muscles as well and improves sleep, and it helps with the focus. Many of us cannot focus very well, but when you're breathing in, breathing out, you're able to focus better. So, you know, this supports our whole well being. So, we're so blessed that we can do this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share right now Da Quan Shu. And what we're going to do is, you see, I activated all of these calligraphies. This is from the level 2 Tao Calligraphy Field. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, wait, and so you can see the whole of the level 2 Tao Calligraphy, the 3 calligraphies, but there are many more. We have elements, the 5 elements as well. And we have more of the, maybe about 8 of the Tao qualities, in our field. So those are all activated for your purpose today. So let me check here. Okay. So what I want you to do now is just follow what I'm going to say and take a moment to get comfortable. Okay? If you are lying down and I say to you, please chant, if I say, oh, chant Da Quan Shu greatest forgiveness. Why do I have Da Hoshe on? Okay, here we go. Just chant silently in your head. But if you're sitting, you can chant out. When you exhale, you can chant out. Okay? Many times we can take the first breath, and then when we chant, we go, ah. You can just release all that. It's a gentle breath. Okay, take a gentle breath through your nose. Breathe in through your nose. Nice and slow. Usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now when you breathe out through your mouth, just as I said, do a gentle sighing. Okay, now during the rest of the breathing exercise, we're going to say when we exhale, greatest forgiveness or Da Quan Shu. Okay, slow breath in, 2, 3. Exhale, Da Quan Shu. Now, with each breath out, you're going to just imagine all your tension from your body being released, and all the blockages are being released. All right? Another slow breath in, slowly, slowly breathing in, gently. Exhale. Greatest forgiveness. Now, one more calm breath in. 5 counts is pretty good. And when you breathe out, you can go a little longer, okay? Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Da Quan Shu. What a peaceful breath as you breathe out. And just at this moment, notice how you feel. I want you to carry this feeling throughout the practice, okay, at this time. So, I know you can see me now, but we're going to use this book because as I said, many of the practices are here. So if you have this book, this is really a gem. You should get it. We're going to do the forgiveness practice. And what we're going to do is do the 6-bar techniques as we do the practice. Okay, so let me go to one of the, this is to heal. So I want all of you to make a request at this time. Okay, if you have any challenges in your life, it could be physical, mental, emotional, okay, whatever it is, spiritual, make a request if you're having some issues, challenges, or if you want to transform something. When you make your request, we're going to say hello. Okay, I'm going to turn to the page that says say hello. And I had it here. Dear soul, mind, and body of my whatever request you made. You can say the heart, my knee, my eyes, my ears. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to purify and remove my Shenchi Jing for that area. You have the power to fully open and develop yourself. Do a good job. So you're talking to the inner soul, whatever you want to heal, right? And so you can tell that soul, do a good job. Thank you for your blessing. I am very grateful. Now let's talk to the outer soul. Dear the Tao's source and divine, dear all the Buddha's saints, and name the saint that you believe in or you resonate with. Call them in at this time because they'll come to help you because you are connected to these saints. Dear Heaven, Mother Earth, and countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. And now here's the forgiveness. Please forgive my ancestors and me for all the mistakes that we have made in all lifetimes related to the condition that I am having right now. Okay? So many times when we're going through some challenges, we made mistakes to others. And that's why that condition, in that way, so the condition at this lifetime we are suffering. So that's why we say, please forgive us. And then you say, I am sincerely sorry for all of these mistakes. I apologize from the bottom of my heart to all the souls my ancestors and I have hurt or harmed in these ways. So not only your mistakes, remember it could be your ancestors' mistakes as well. And in order to be forgiven, I will serve unconditionally. I will chant, I will meditate to serve, and I will chant as much as I can. And I will offer unconditional service as much as I can. And then you give, I unconditionally forgive anyone who hurt or harmed my ancestors or me in all lifetimes. I am extremely grateful that I'm able to know this wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to visualize golden light shining in the area or around that area, if it's, maybe your stomach or your liver, whatever it is. See the light, the golden light. As I said, when golden light shines, all sickness disappears. The light heals and transforms every aspect of life. Okay? Visualize that light. And we're going to inhale and expand your lower abdomen. Inhaling. So we're going to inhale, greatest forgiveness. And as we exhale, we're going to chant, because that's the next power, sound power. Da Quan Chu, and we're going to we'll alternate. Da Quan Chu, we can say greatest forgiveness. We can say, I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. So these are all mantras, okay? So you can just follow my lead, okay? Inhale, Da Quan Chu. Inhale all the way down. We did this. Now, this is for your request. So this is very powerful. Breathe out. Da Quan Chu. See the light in the area of your request. Slow breath in. Slower breath out. Greatest forgiveness. Breathe in slowly. I forgive you. Breathe in. You forgive me. Exhale. You forgive me. Slow, deep breath in. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. One more breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Greatest forgiveness. Greatest forgiveness. Now let us just pause. Just feel the light. This calligraphy is a portal of light. Greatest forgiveness has its own saints, saint animals, treasures, all the 10 greatest qualities pouring into you. See the light in the area of your request, cleansing that area. So this is one way that you can do a practice. Another way is the Tao Calligraphy power, which is the tracing, the writing. We did the chanting, but I will go over. This is the source, the Tao, the circle. Only Master Sha is allowed to write. When he does the calligraphy, he's the only one that can write the Tao. We can trace it, okay? So we can trace the Tao, but we are not allowed to write it. Because we learned Tao calligraphy, but the Tao the frequency is so high, we are not able to do this at this time. And then this is the connecting line. See, Tao calligraphy is Ibitsu, which is a oneness writing, right? And it connects all the strokes. So this is Da from here. So follow me, go slow and follow me. Da, here's a connecting line again. This oneness writing. Go up, down. Sometimes you cannot see the line, but you can see it very faintly. His brush is just lifting a little bit to get this yin and yang balance. Go around, up, down, and then connecting line here. You can see that small stroke. Here's the connecting line. Quan Shu. When you go slowly, you are aligning yourself with Da Quan Shu, with the calligraphy, the source calligraphy, and then you go around 3 times, Tao, Tao, Tao. Okay, you go Tao, Tao, Tao. Now, when you put your 5 fingers together like this, you are actually bringing the 5 elements, the wood element, the fire element, the earth element, the metal element, and the water element. They're all together. So it's all your organs, systems, the tissues, and even the emotional imbalance in your body. You want to transform it into um, a balanced or positive emotion. And that's how we transform. So do it like this, okay? Around like this. So follow one more time, okay? Because this is a little difficult, but Da, this is the Da. Connect to Quan Shu, okay? Da. Sometimes it's very hard to see their stroke, but I think as you're following the cursor, you can see it better and follow it better. So as you're tracing, you're actually removing a lot of negative messages. Okay, here's the heart. Da Quan Shu. And then go around 3 times. So as you are tracing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be chanting a mantra for you. Okay, now this is a very powerful mantra that Master Sha has given to all of us. So as I'm singing his very powerful mantra, I want you to trace slowly. Because as you're tracing, what's happening? The request that you made will start to be removed. Okay? You'll start to release all the negative messages that we hold on in our Shen Qi Jing, our soul, heart, minds, and bodies. Okay? So you can start to trace. And you can also be doing your forgiveness prayer like, please forgive me. I know we did it in the soul power. We did it together. But sometimes you can call the soul that you know that you have hurt or harmed in front of you and apologize to their soul. Okay? It's when you speak to their soul, it's even more powerful than you're speaking to them personally, because the soul picks it up more than the person, because they're just using their mind and sometimes they cannot forgive, right? Okay. I deeply apologize. Please forgive me. Tender, transform all life. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Together, I want all of you to say, I forgive you. And some of you can say, please forgive me. But the Mandarin is Wo Wan Liang Di Wan Liang Wo, which means I forgive you, you forgive me. But when you say please forgive me, you're saying you, please can you forgive me, right? Oops, what happened to my, oh, my light went out. Oh gosh, my lamp went out. I'm sorry, but it's pretty dark. I don't know if that one will help a little bit. Okay. Sing together, I forgive you. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Together. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Wow. As you're tracing and singing at the same time, so powerful. And I know that many of you are feeling so much better when you're doing that, tracing and chanting at the same time. Let me try and see if my lamp will go on there. Okay. Yeah, I think it was overheated. So, I'm going to share with you one of the practices that we normally do in our membership sessions. And it's from this book, as I said. Okay. So, let me share. So we're just giving you a taste of what we can do in our Tao Calligraphy Field sessions. And I will go with the metal element. Why? Because, many of us are going through um, our lungs, our problems with our lungs, our nose. Well, I am. So, and this is the season for the flu and people are getting colds. So we're going to do this. Now, the metal element, you will be focusing on the lungs, but the large intestines as well. Okay, so it's not only the lungs, large intestines, the nose as well, right? And your skin, your whole body skin. Many of us have skin problems. So even if they're showing the lungs, it's working on all these areas. And if you have any sadness or grief, you want to transform that into courage. So this is a very powerful, powerful practice. And we're doing it with Master Shaw's voice. Okay, so it's even more powerful. Breathe in to first soul heart. Clearing that area. Breathe. Breathe. How is also a mantra. Everything is perfect, all is well. So you can chant that. Step 2, purifying it even more, clearing that area. Let's see if my stuffed up nose will start to clear up. Breathe. All the way down to your first soul house. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
是呀，是呀，是呀哟，是呀，是呀哟，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀哟。 是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。
Breathe.
是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。
How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're very blessed that we can do these practices. If you have this book, all you have to do is go to the QR code and you can play it. And you can watch this, practice with this. And, even if you're not in the field it's very, very powerful. But when we do it in the field, as you know, Master Shah says it's many, many times more powerful. So let me go back and talk about our forgiveness, okay? I'm going to share forgiveness again, because this is a very powerful calligraphy. So just connect with it, okay? Because this is a portal of light flowing into you. And it says here, deep spiritual wisdom teaches that all challenges, so if we're going through any kind of hardship or any condition in our physical bodies, challenges in our lives, it's related to soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter blockages. And what are these blockages? They're negative messages and information. Some of you may call it negative karma. There's good karma and not so good karma, right? The good karma, we flourish and we're healthy, we're joyful and happy. But the negative karma can bring these challenges to us. And that's why forgiveness, Da Kuan Chu, greatest forgiveness, is so important. So practicing forgiveness could create amazing transformation in one's challenges beyond comprehension. Now, this is exactly what Master Shah is saying in the book. So I'm just wanting you to hear his words. So if you want to, you can connect with Da Kuan Chu, or you can close your eyes and listen. Forgiveness is the golden key to unlock all life challenges between family members, colleagues, organization, countries. If there are any conflicts, arguments, fighting, or more, applying forgiveness could help to transform the condition beyond words. So don't take this forgiveness practice lightly. You need to do it daily. And even many of us, not only once a day or get up when you go to bed, but during the day, many times we make mistakes. We get upset with something. That's a negative thought about someone. We create that, we bring that negative message onto our soul, hearts, minds, and body. Right away, you should say, please forgive me. Sometimes you're not wrong. But Master Shah said it doesn't matter, because in past lifetimes we may have harmed them. We may have made mistakes towards them. So always when you're going through some conflict with someone, please forgive me. When you say, even personally to someone, even if they're wrong, you say, oh, I'm so sorry. Many times they can't say anymore. They cannot argue with you. they seem to melt, right? Of course, sometimes there are people that, oh, they just stomp away. They can't, take it. But the longer you keep that anger within you, or the longer you cannot forgive someone, you hold that negative message within you, it starts to grow. And that's when our challenges get bigger. Our issues in our health, our condition, our mental bodies, our emotional bodies, spiritual bodies. We want it not to, um, we want it to grow, progress into a higher level. We want it to be uplifted, you know. We want it to be released so that we can start to continue on our healing journey. And this is very, very important. Okay. Another thing is humanity and Mother Earth truly need much more forgiveness in order to bring love, peace, and harmony in health, relationships, finances, and every aspect of life. So I want all of us to remember how important it is to do forgiveness. And that's why I chose forgiveness for today. Tracing, breathing in the portal of light of greatest forgiveness, you become greatest forgiveness. And it's going to be easy for you to forgive others, And you cannot say I forgive that person, but I can't forget what they did. You have to do both. You have to just let it go, because then it's not really purifying. It's just halfway. So it's still there, right? So Master Shah said, just let it go, let it go, let it go, right? So you say, I wish, you can wish for those that have hurt or harmed you, for their happiness, good health, wonderful relationships, to have flourishing, much, much more. That means you are sincere. And heaven responds to your sincerity. And then what happens is you're going to start to have, more virtue flowing into you, right? So I'm very grateful that I'm able to relate some of Master Shah's top teachings. And so I know that many of you are here because you just want to learn some of his wisdom. And these are wisdoms from Master Shah. And if you get this book, you'll get more wisdom, right? So I'm hoping that you can find this book on Amazon, or if you go to maybe mastershah.com store, you might be able to find this book. It's a treasure. You need to get this book. And as I said, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, they call it the healing field because it does a lot of healing. And as you know, there are many miracles that happen just by tracing the Tao Calligraphy. And in November, when we went to our retreat, and Naomi was there as well, we met Carmen, who had stage 4 cancer. The doctors all said that she doesn't have much time to live. And she's looking so good. We took a photo of her. One day I might put it up. I did put it up a long time ago when I met her 2 years ago. But we saw her just this year and she's even looking better. So Tao calligraphy does work. It is very powerful. Many of us cannot understand because it's at a different dimension. So, and even like, David Meltzer, who lost $100 million, he said he didn't understand. But when Master Shah told him, trace, 10 minutes a day, he did it, even not knowing. He said, I rolled my eyes and said, how can this calligraphy do that for me? Now he's a multimillionaire. He goes out and he does inspirational speaking. He mentored a lot of people. So, and he said, I didn't only get money when Master Shah said, "How can I serve you?" He said, "I want more money." He said, because he lost so much. He lost everything, you know, and he got so busy. Even his workers, employees said, "Can you stop tracing because we're so busy right now?" So that's the kind of comment that they made. So that it works. So I'm hoping that all of you will, if you can't believe that Tao calligraphy is so powerful, you need to try it. They say, if you want to know if a pear is sweet, you need to taste it. If you want to know the power and the significance of Tao calligraphy, you need to experience. So that's the reason why Master Shah gives us this time so that you can experience the Tao calligraphy. So I'm so grateful that I was here to give you some of Master Shah's wisdom. But I want to leave, usually in my classes, I always end up with a very happy, happy note, a happy song. Master Shah created this Tao song, happy, happy, happy. So what we're going to do is we're going to sing what you chant, as I said, is what you become. So I want all of you to be happy. I want you to all sing with me, okay? Let me see. Sing with me, but I need my chords. Okay, there we go. Everybody sing. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy. Okay, and my visualization is, I see Brian dancing, but he's not here today, but that's what I see. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy, happy. So I want all of you to have a very happy evening, happy day tomorrow, and the rest of the week, and we'll see you next Thursday, and I'm hoping more will come. Today, all of my classes, it seems, my sessions, we've been having such a reduced number of people participating, but I know that more and more will come. So please invite people who are in need, especially if you know that they are going through some problems. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Aloha and mahalo. And I think, thank you, Naomi. She put down Satori's affiliate link for the Tao Soul Light Herbs. Now, this is a Tao Soul Light Herbs link. So, you can do a month. And I tell you, it is really good. But, even right now, I feel that my trip to Japan, it was just perfect because I had all the energy and I didn't come home sick at all, because there's others that were getting cold and were not feeling good, right? But I'm so grateful that I got the one on immunity, and I had two others. So I'm hoping that you will, as I said, experience the power of calligraphy, Tao Soul Light Herbs, because this is one of the top technologies as well as Tao calligraphy. Okay, so try it. So I thank each and every one of you. So I have Wendy, Ria, Claire, Betty, and Amy Kaya for joining. I'm very, very grateful that you were here today. So thank you, everyone. Aloha and mahalo. See you next Thursday. Bye.
Thank you, Annette.
You're welcome.